Oh, a lot of people already are coming, yeah. So we have already 77, still increasing, 2 minutes to go. So So it's 10:30. Good morning, everybody. A very warm welcome to our virtual CHISA rehearsal. As you know, next week will be the real CHISA, but let us take this opportunity for making you a little bit more familiar with the platform and that you see what you can expect next week when the virtual CHISA starts. I see that we have more than one, let's have a look, more than 125 people here attending. So very warm welcome to all of you. So the virtual CHISA, maybe have a look at the venue a little bit. This is just the landing page where you see where you will get when you get to the information, to the address of CHISA. This is just the entrance. And if you click on these blinking buttons here, then you get into the central hub of CHISA. You see here, this is the lobby. This is just a central focal point. You find here information. If you have some problems here, you can ask here and via chat. You see here also a wonderful picture of Prague, the Ratchin and the Fightstone, so to make a little bit more accommodate with Prague. And here on the left side, you find information on the program, on the events, on the awards. The attendee list you find here. You also see here what is going on the day, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But most interesting thing is, of course, are the lecture halls, poster halls, and the exhibition. So let's start visiting the lecture halls. And if you click here on this button, you will get to a selection menu where you find the 8 topics of the conference. Also, you find here the link to the plenaries. So simply clicking here, then you get the information of the 4 plenary lectures. If you click on this guy here just up front, then you see come directly to the plenary which is currently running, and then you can attend this lecture. The same holds for the sections, for the topics. You enter the topic room, then, for example, here the first topic, we think global. You find a nice display of what is going on in the green field here. And by clicking on this guy here, it's also blinking in the full version. You find information about the program and what is going on, what is be there. And then when you click on this, then you are when it's currently running, then you are in the session. And then you can attend the lecture. Back in the lobby, this is just, as I mentioned, the central hub, the central focal point. You can then enter the poster halls. Also here, you find the 8 topics. And you can choose one, and then you find a poster list. And what is really unique here at the CHISA 2021 is that we have not only posters displayed as you know it, we have poster booth. That means you go to the booth here, and then you find all the information. Booth authors can display information material here, and simply you can chat with the authors and exchange information. This is a nice thing here, but you might say that this is a little bit small to read. This is true. If you scroll down, then you get the full version of the posters with all the information. You can download it, of course, and then you have everything you would like to see. And this is very, very convenient. And also, as I mentioned, the information connection to the authors is also very, very convenient with a chat function. Well, back in the lobby, you can then visit the third pillar of the conference is the exhibition. We have around 10 exhibitors here, 11 exhibitors here. And then you can simply click on the stand. And for example, this is the stand of the Kräuter. All the information is also displayed here. You can talk to Karin or Christine simply by chat or video chat in this case. The exhibitors can display videos and all these kind of things to exchange information to make this virtual event as valuable for you as possible. And so we would really like to visit that you attend the exhibition and also the poster session, of course, beside the lecture program. And this is just for the information for authors and chairpersons. After giving you a first impression of the platform, every session will be supported by a Deshema co-worker, so no worries about technical things. You will, as an author or a chairperson, you will receive a personal invitation link for this respective Zoom session during the week to come. And please use this link, that you are directly in the Zoom session and have also the rights to display your video and to display your microphone and these things, just that you can have your lecture, that you have all the abilities to present your lectures. We also would like to invite you 15 minutes before the session starts, that we can check technical things, sharing the screen, checking the microphone. The first thing is all right on our side, on your side, so that everything runs properly when the session starts. Also, recommendation when you are not, when it's not your turn to give your presentation, we would like you to switch off your microphone and your video, and everything is also easier for the people who attend the Zoom session. The one or the other may not have good broadcasting facilities at home, difficult time in the moment. So we make it easier for them if you have only one video to be broadcasted than often 6 or 7. The good thing is that we allow that you could use your own computer for the presentation. If you have videos and these things, normally they run better on your personal laptop. And what is also important for this event is that you take care of an efficient time management. You see, it's obvious that a virtual conference with 8 parallel sessions have to keep a strictly time schedule, and when people switch from one session to the other, I think it's very, very important that you stick to the time management, that we stick to this 20 minutes. And the audience, like today, can use the Q&A tools. You're also invited to do this if you have questions and remarks. And the chairman will lead the discussion after your presentation of the author's presentation. And so the Q&A tools are the central communication tool for the session. What is included in the registration? You have access to the whole platform, technical sessions, the presentations, and also networking events. There are some social events here. You can expect a beer a party, you can expect a cinema, you can expect a concert. The information will be sent to you and displayed on in the internet and also on the platform as soon as we have them in a proper way. And this is also very attractive. A virtual event allows a flexible schedule, and the idea is if you miss a talk, you are not available or something is running in parallel, be sure that we will record the things. And if you got the permission of the authors, then you have also the possibility to view them afterwards. I will show you the platform in a minute. You have admission to our virtual exhibition and meet with vendors, download brochures, whatever, and have also a very efficient exchange here of the information. And recordings, this is what I mentioned already, of the CHISA 2021 presentations are included in the full meeting registration. And you get access to this platform where these conference recordings will be made available. And you can always use networking possibilities, chats, networking groups, topics, video calls, and whatever. So this was just in a nutshell what is available at the conference. And this is just the platform of the EFCE where these UFED.net, where these records will be available. You get all the information about the access, get your login here. Your login will work for at least 6 weeks after the conference, that you have access to the videos and the presentations which you might have missed. Yeah, this was in a nutshell what I would like to tell you. And I hope to see you all next week at CHISA. And together with my colleagues Ines Sondorf and Bianca Scher, we are open for questions, remarks. If something is unclear, it's now the time to use the chat and the Q&A, whatever you prefer. And there are there are already some confirmations. I want to confirm, it's from Yamil. I want to confirm what does 15 plus 5 means. You see, we have a time slot of 20 minutes for the presentations, and it's up to you. And it's up, if you are an author, it's up to you and up to the chairman how you use them. This is just a recommendation that we have 15 minutes 15 minutes talk plus 5 minutes discussion. But if you need 2 or 3 minutes more, fine. Then the discussion will be not so intensive. But as I mentioned, we have to stick to the time schedule on a very, very restrictive way. I see there's some more questions in the Q&A. Regarding the program times, are these CET or GMT? I think, Ines, they are CET, yeah? So Central European Time. And this is also important, yeah. There might be some irritation when you get the things depending on the time schedule where you live. And yeah, so, but there are CET in the program. Then I got a comment from Elena Guillen. I hope the moderators will get extra instruction. How will that work and how much time we have to the end of each presentation? Well, I understand this question. The moderators, actually, we have this 15 minutes rehearsal in every session, so that we can discuss with the authors as a chairperson how to manage the things. And as I mentioned, we have a strict time schedule here, and it's up to the chairperson to fulfill this or to get the session done within the foreseen time frame, and then we see how the things will work. And it's up to you to decide. But actually, we have 20 minutes per lecture, and then we should stick to this. There's another hello from Anonymous. The interaction with the authors of the posters will be continuous during the 3 days. Yes, they will.
Yes.
You can send and chat whatever at every time you wish. Depending on if the author is available, you can click on the chat button. If you get an answer, then the author is there. If not, you can write him an email, make an appointment, and then you have a chat or whatever is possible here. Do you have a template for PPT? No, we haven't. So you can use your own template. This is just also, I think, good for the authors to use this, and there are no restriction. What I recommend is a 16:9 format, or 4:3 is also fine, but 16:9 is the modern format, and then for the PPT presentation, and then everything will be good. When shall we receive the program, including my talk? Actually, they should be on the internet already. Yeah? So if you don't find yourself on the internet, you should call my colleagues Ines or Bianca. They will figure this out. What is going to happen there? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Hi. Also hi to us in Tibet. And where can we find those personal links? You no need to search for them. The personal links will be sent to you directly to your email account. So if you have a look at your email account, let's say from Wednesday to Thursday this week, you will find them. And if you have, let's say, 3 or 4 presentations, which might be possible, or you are, let's say, also busy as a chairperson in one of the lectures, you will get several links. Yeah. So be aware that you find the right link. Otherwise, you will end up in the wrong room. Yeah. So this is also important. But everything is information is within the email, that you find the right link to the right session at the right time. Sorry, I missed the part about poster presentation. It's from Tibet. Yeah, sorry. It was a very nice presentation, by the way. Actually, the poster presentation are very unique here in our system. We don't offer only poster, let's say, display things in 2D format. What we really offer here are poster booth. And the poster booth are, we can have a look here, looking like this. You see here the booth. No, this is a real booth, so sorry for that. Let's go to a poster booth. So this is just a poster booth where poster authors can display their poster, of course, but also information material. And you have all possibilities here to display more information in these things. So how long will the discussion go after the presentations? And well, as I mentioned, we have this time grid and the schedule, and it's up to the chairman, and it's up to you how long this presentation will go. If you end up in 10 minutes or 12 minutes, you have enough time for a real intensive discussion. If you have, let's say, already overtime, then the discussion will be a little bit smaller then. So there are also some people who would like to talk to me directly. Let's have a look if we can make this possible. Well, where are we? So this is Nirmal Parma. You're waiting for your question, Nirmal. Hello? Well. No, that's not work. There's another from Dayon Butrabo. And from Hamed. So, sorry, the microphone is yours. If you would like to pose a question, fine with me. Oh, no.
You have to open your microphone.
Good. I think in the Q&A, everything is answered. Are there some more questions? Just a chance to place them here.
There is one more from Marguerite Brito. Hello, I have 2 oral presentations scheduled in the same section, but in different rooms. I wonder if it's possible to join the first Zoom meeting and then join the other to present the second oral presentation.
As is possible, of course. They should not be in parallel, of course. This would be quite difficult to do. But if you have, let's say, the first talk in one session and the last talk in the other session, it's not a problem. You have to close down the first one when you give your presentation, then switch to the another room, and then you can give your second presentation. That's not a problem. Good. Some more question. So we do our best also during this week to make this a very successful and a very valuable experience also for you. And we will see. And we do really hope that that you have a good experience here. Actually, I would have more like to be in Prague last summer, but as we all know, it's difficult times in the moment. And to keep our community together, I think it's good to have something virtual instead of having nothing. Yeah? So we are very, very happy that you are here, and that we have a really good let's say, conference next week. So
I think, yeah, there are a few more questions, I think.
Perfect.
Beatrice Cavas, do you give us at the end of the Congress a certificate of attendance?
If you wish so, you can get one. I think some people need this for different purposes. So yeah, sure.
Could you provide the link to find my slot? I will post again the link to the program, which is on the CHISA website.
Perfect.
Franco Otaola. Hello, sorry, I might be confused, but it is possible already to see the schedule we are presenting. I saw that I'm in the contribution list, in the list of submitted paper, but something about which day at which time I'm presenting. This is also in the full program. You have to check the topics you have submitted your abstract and then click through, but you will find it. Then also the time. How can I add more files on my poster presentation? Under information, you will find the abstract which you have submitted for your poster. So this is the information which will be given there.
But we cannot add more information about the poster. Only the poster which we have.
From Sylvia Kostra. Should I have my camera turned on during my presentation? Amaya?
No, well, depends, yeah. It would be good if you have your camera on during your presentation. If your line is strong enough if you have a good broadcast. The problem is when the camera is on and the audio goes down, then I would recommend to shut down the camera. But actually, it would be very good that the audience see yourself giving the presentation. It makes it more authentic. So I would recommend to have it on. And if you see that your let's say line is too weak, then you should shut it down.
Then a question about pre-recording. Is it possible to make a video and upload that so that can be played at the scheduled time?
Yeah, this is also possible. I would not recommend this. The good thing is for let's say conference to have a live experience. The live experience means that that you see everything is running. Let's say you see also the moment to be there, and therefore I think it's good to have, let's say, live presentations. Nevertheless, there might be some good reasons to have a pre-recorded video if, as I mentioned, your broadcast is not so good and you fear that everything is collapsing or whatever. Then you can send your video to the back office here, and then we can play it just in time when your talk is just to give. But actually, I would recommend to have not a pre-recorded presentation. Yeah.
We have a further question from Sven Gutperl. Which credentials are required to log into the Expo IP platform?
Actually, this will be sent to you the login information. So the idea is to have a single sign-on, that you only need one login, and then this will be sent to you and should be fine. Actually, you should register. You can already register. I did this yesterday, by the way, at the Expo IP platform, and this will be sent to you, and then you are in and can register, and you are on the attendee list and all these things. Okay.
One more from Philippe Béard. When will we receive the email with a link for the presentation?
Yeah, I think this will be done on Wednesday or Thursday this week. So you get the links then to your different Zoom sessions. If you have several contributions or engagements as chairperson during the week, I think Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Then we know
the question about the certificate has already been answered.
Das war am Anfang Gabriela Rafalco. Can we now try to talk? We cannot see any button for managing the microphones or camera. Yeah, actually, we are using the Zoom software as a webinar in the moment. You are, Gabriela, in the moment as let's say a participant. This is just the way how the participants will see your talk and your presentation. When you are an author, you have all the possibilities concerning camera, concerning microphones and these things, sharing your screen, and then you see this you have more buttons than for managing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay, I think we are through. Huh? Do you have any other?
Hello.
There is somebody who raised his hand. Yeah, who is there?
Yes, this is me.
Yeah,
Dr.
sure.
Yeah, I actually could not find my talk while it's allocated under the what they call it, sustainability as a starting point, a roadmap to higher standing. I received a notification that my talk would be as a keynote lecture, but it's not there.
Yeah, it's Hamid, yeah?
I'm Hamid, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
good. I think we have to look it up, yeah, together with the Czech colleagues to find your talk, and then they come back to you during this day, so that everything is run properly.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Because they're already in preparation stage of the talk, so.
Yeah, okay. You have to look it up.
Shall I send an email to the CHISA, or you informed already?
Yeah,
yes, please to the CHISA colleagues. They can look it up.
Yeah. I'll give you the information.
Will do the update, or what will they do update for the...
Yeah, I hope so. I think that they can give you the information, and then you get the confirmation or whatever. There's no.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
Martin,
any more comments?
Yes, I think this is just a clarification, I think, from Martin Corresi. Good morning. I think I have a question that I should be able to answer myself, but I'm not sure. Will presenters hold the lectures live with their slideshows on shared screens? And as one time slot is 20 minutes long, should we plan for 15 minutes long talks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would comment this here, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything more? Still 171 people there. So this is a good sign that we have also a good audience next week.
There is one further question, Nuha Lia Gupi. Hello, in the last section in the program titled Posters, I don't see the dates for the presentations. Is that normal? This is the listing of the posters. So the posters will be there for all time. And there is no presentation related to the posters. It's the poster stand. But you should have received or will receive in the coming 1 or 2 days the access to the chat function so that you can communicate with the participants, with the visitors on your poster booth via chat.
Okay, some more?
Can we attach video files to the PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, but then you should really stick to the time table that you will be 15 minutes just before the session starts, yeah? That we can check your videos. There are some tricky things, yeah? You have to push a button in your Zoom that the audio will come also broadcast properly, and this we can check. Yes, it's possible, but please be there 15 minutes before the session starts and we can check the video. Okay.
Do all Asian presenters will be presenting in the afternoon?
Oh, could be. I'm not so sure. In the afternoon.
We have to ask the CHISA colleagues.
It will probably be in the morning.
Yeah, I think so. Should be preferably be in the morning, yeah? Otherwise you are talking
in the night.
Midnight of your time, so yeah. Good. Some more?
Yes, from Saif Mehdi, do we have to submit the presentation in advance?
Yeah.
And will the Zoom meeting link be shared before presentation?
Yeah, you don't have to send the thing in advance. The Zoom link will be sent to you on Wednesday or Thursday. Friday the latest, but I think this week. Yeah. Good.
I think
we are through.
There was one further question about the conference proceedings, but will the conference proceedings have ISBN or ISSN?
Oh, so a question for our Czech colleagues, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure if they have asked for ISBN number, so or ISSN number. So this information will also be put on the internet. Good.
I think all others.
So far, so good, I think. Should I check my presentation 50 minutes before my speech or 50 minutes before the panel? This is an important question. You should check 50 minutes before the panel, yeah? You see, every author is invited to be there 50 minutes before the panel. This means all the speakers. And when you are presenting at 3 p.m., it would be fine if you are there at 2:45, you know? Mine has not been answered. How much time is from Sophia for a question is available? It depends on the. You have this 20 minutes per talk, and if the talk is 15 minutes, you have 5 minutes for questions. Huh? Mm. Good. I think we are through, yeah?
The question is answered about the ESBN or ESSN. Martha is in the chat, and she wrote ESBN.
ESBN number.
Yeah.
So good. We have a citation possible. Good for you. If you have the things in there. Fine. Are we through? Then thank you very much for attending. We will do our best to make the things to fix the final details this week. And we hope to see you all again to a wonderful CHISA next week. So take care, stay healthy, and see you next week on Monday in the opening. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.